Fashion Academy YouTube channel for another interesting tutorial. So today's tutorial we want to make this puff sleeve. Okay, so it's actually a puff sleeve. So I'm going to use my basic body's basic sleeve pattern to make this puff sleeve. So to make this puff sleeve, we need 3 inches before our border line, okay, to form our puff for us. So from here I'm going to mark out 3 inches, that is before the border line. So this is my 3 inches. So here I'm going to rule my line, and here I have my puff sleeve. Okay, I have my sleeve head. So I'm going to trace out this sleeve head from 3 inches, as you can see. So I'll just trace it out, and I'm going to trace the size up until where I want my sleeve. So I want this sleeve to stop about 1.5 inches before the elbow line. So this is 1.5 inches before the elbow line, and that is going to serve as my sleeve. So at this point I'm going to cut my sleeve from the point I want the sleeve to stop, and that will serve as my sleeve. Alright, so now it's time for us to start creating the puff sleeve. So to create the puff sleeve, we are going to get the midline of this line. Okay, so the midpoint of this line, I'm going to get it from my cap sleeve. So I'll just mark out my cap sleeve right here. So once cap sleeve is marked, then the next I will do is to take the midpoint of this cap sleeve. So here is 8 inches, the mid is 4 inches. So I'll just trace up the 4 inches, and this is my midline. So I'm looking for this midline because we'll be using it to connect what we have on the sleeve head to puff form the puff. So I'll be placing my pattern ruler from that point I marked as midpoint to this point. Okay, so I just want to be sure I have this blending well. So I'm going to blend in this way. Can you see? So just make sure you blend a little. So this is the puff we want to make, which we have right there on the thumbnail. Then if you look at what I have on this sleeve, there's a band attached to it. So since we have a band attached to this, I'm going to make little extension from here to here. So this is what I want to do, because by the time we run our gather stitches, we'll be forming a puff right here. But I want to add more puff to it by extending what I have on this line to match up with what I have on this line. So here it depends on how much puff you want to put. So I'll just put 3.5 here, and I'll make 3.5 here. So I'm going to connect these lines together. Okay, so that means that my puff line, I'm going to blend it a little more from that point to that point. You can see. So that is how to go about this sleeve. So now I'm going to cut, and I'll cut on this line. So I actually, okay, so that is what we are going to have on our sleeve. So this sleeve we have here, by the time you make your notch, you are going to make a notch at the sleeve head, and you are going to run your gather stitches. Your gather stitches, you are going to run it all through to the end. But when you will be gathering it, you just have a control of it, so you still have what you have on the normal sleeve. So the measurement we have on the normal sleeve is, this is the measurement we have on the normal sleeve, 9.5. So if you are gathering this, you have to gather back to 9.5. Okay, so this is how the puff is made. So here we have a band. The band is originally at 7 inches, okay? So at this 7 inches, I added 3.5, which is another 7 inches to form that little puff. So the band you have is going to be, depends on the width of your band. You can make 3 inches band at 7 inches. So everything you gather, your aim should be to gather everything on this back to 7 inches. So your band is going to be on fold here, and the length of it will be 3 inches on fold too, okay? The width is 7 inches as we measured on fold. So that is how to go about this, and at the end of the day, this is your sleeve, and you gather right into here. So that is how we come to the end of this tutorial, and I believe you learned a lot once again. So if you are new to this channel, please kindly subscribe, turn on your notification bell to receive videos like this every day. Like this video, share to family and friends, drop your comment on the comment section and your suggestions as well. Thank you for coming, and see you in the next one. Bye.